Hello, everybody. Welcome to Principal Fishing. We're getting closer to bass season every day, so we're just gonna give you a rundown on our gear. First, we're gonna go up with the rods. I'm gonna show you my spinning rod. It's a Bass Pro Viper spinning rod, about 6'6", with a Quantum Escalade reel, paired with 10-pound test monofilament. What I like to use with this rod is a Wacky Rig Senko, smaller Texas rigs, and even small to medium-sized crankbaits. It's an excellent rod, and I've caught many bass on it. I like to use rooster tails on it for smallmouth as well. All right, Leo, your spinning rod.
We got a Ugly Stick E-Lite rod. It's got a spinning reel on it, a Lewis Match Smash on it, and it's paired with a
Mock Smash, not Match Smash. Sorry, he doesn't pronounce words that well. He's young.
We got what do you call that?
A bullet weight.
A bullet weight and a plastic worm hook. And it has 8-pound line on it, and I catch a lot of bass on it.
Yeah. What do you like to use on it, Leo?
I like to use
Texas
plastic
rigs?
worms that are like 6 inches long, and crankbaits, like a little bit heavier crankbaits than what you would use on like 6-pound and
Yeah,
stuff
I mean,
like that.
duh.
And next we got my bait caster. It is a Quantum Invade rod.
And a Quantum Invade reel as well.
No.
Bought it as a combo.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's an Invade.
This was bought in store as a combo, and it is 6 foot 6 inches, a medium,
Fast action.
and
He has it paired with 10-pound test monofilament.
and a egg weight and another a little bit bigger plastic worm hook. I like to use like 7-inch plastic worms on that, or like more heavy like XPS crankbaits and stuff like that.
Alright, now I'm going to give you a rundown on some of my gear. Right here I just have a small Plano tackle box. It just has a little bit of everything, really. Just going to open it up here for you. Alright, so we've got an assortment of bullet weights for bass, as well as offset hooks for plastic worms as well. I like to use sizes like 2/0 for Texas rigs because they're nice and small, but they're not too small. You can use them on a lot of different plastic worms. I also have these weighted hooks for swim baits. Yeah. Also have an assortment of inline spinners, such as Rooster Tails and Bass Pro spinners. We also have a few Wacky Rig hooks for Senkos. And I also have an assortment of Ned Rig hooks in 1/10 ounce. Really no bigger is all you need unless you're using one of those really big Ned baits. But I like to use smaller ones. Ones I sneeze. Oh, it went away. Bye-bye, sneeze. For smallmouth, they'll bite on the smaller Ned Rig hooks, and I've also got several big sunfish on them as well. Also have an assortment of black 1/8 ounce jig heads. Like I said, a little bit of everything. Also have a few crankbaits in here as well. Just gotta untangle them for you. Sorry. Alright. We got a Rebel Middle Wee Craw. I use this for smallmouth, bluegill, crappie, and bass. It's at that middle size that everything will bite. I've caught walleye on them. In here, I also have another middle wheat craw. And then I have this double jointed shad made by Rapala that I'm going to show you. There. I have caught multiple sizable bass on this. I've caught bass ranging from the size of ½ pound all the way up to 3.5 pounds. I love to use it in creeks, and it doesn't really dive any deeper than about 4 feet. It's as deep as it dives. It's an amazing bait. I would buy it. I've also got a black and blue Arky jig. Can use that for about anything. Throw a crawdad on the back of there. It'll work great. Also got a chatterbait as well, about 1/4 ounce. Hi, Dutch. No, you can't eat the chatterbait, buddy. I'm sorry.
Dutch is still watching you. He knows if you're not subscribed.
Yeah. No, bud. Just put a boot tail minnow on the back of here. Swim bait. It'll work great for largemouth. And then I've got an assortment of poppers, which I like to use in midsummer, early in the morning, between the hours of like 5 a.m. and about 8 a.m. They'll smash the top in small farm ponds, which is what I like to fish the most because all the fish are in a concentrated area. They're easy to find, and they have big bluegill as well, which people are confused when I say bluegill are one of my favorite fish to catch as well. It's just some of them get so big in those small ponds. Leah will agree with me.
Yeah.
When you get into a school of giant bluegill, they're fun. Good eating too. They eat very good. All right, Leo. I'm gonna continue on mine.
I'm gonna do my first try since you did your first try.
Yeah.
Okay, so first, I'm just gonna do my bass stuff and not.
Talk a little bit louder, man.
Okay, so first we got some of these bass jig.
Little finesse jig heads. He took the skirt off for some reason.
They're all right here. I got a black and like a mud green and then
Show him.
a dark brown.
He's new to this. Dutch, what are you doing, bud? Dutch. Dutch.
Next we have a golden blade 1/4 ounce rooster tail that has black and yellow colors
Leo,
with
down.
black and white skirt.
Yeah, it's
Let's
in
try
Bumblebee,
And
I
I like
believe.
to use this for like smallmouth bass and stuff.
Which you've never caught.
I've caught a smallmouth bass.
Oh yeah, that one time in Merrimack, that's right.
And then here are all the skirts.
For the finesse jigs. On this. Pick that, pair that with a little soft plastic crawdad. You'll catch a few.
Next we got
An assortment of jerk baits and sinking crankbaits. Most of them by Rapala.
this one is a Rapala jointed minnow. It's a jerk bait.
Actually, you can use it as a crankbait or a jerk bait, actually. I'd use it as a crankbait or top water, really.
A couple 1.5 pound bass on that. And then we got a Rapala jerk bait.
That's a
Minnow.
crankbait. It's a
Crankbait
sinking
minnow.
crankbait.
It's a sinking crankbait.
It's a classic bait. You can catch anything on that. Be it bluegill, crappie, walleye, bass, you can catch anything on that.
And then I got this
Jerk
Rebel.
bait.
I got this Rebel shining minnow jerk bait. I've caught quite a few bass on this, ranging from 1 pound to about 2.5 pounds.
You have not caught any fish on that. I have watched you use it.
And
You
that
never
is
had a bite
all
on
my
it.
first stray has.
Alright. With my second box, Yes, I order mystery tackle boxes. They are amazing and I love them. Alright. I also have one of those double jointed minnows, but this one I got what you call a lemon, a faulty one. It was in the 2020 production line. It doesn't work. It goes in circles on the top of the water. Also got a tangled assortment of ultralight Rebel crankbaits. It's the second smallest size they come in, and they're great for creek fishing for bass, such as smallmouth and largemouth. Caught spotted bass on them as well. And at the local pond, I've caught bluegill on them as well. Next up, I've got a Biospawn lipless crank. Got this in the mystery tackle box. I think I'm going to use that in the spawn. Rip it through the grass. Get some pigs. Also got a rattle trap lipless crankbait. I've used it a few times. Haven't caught anything on it yet, but I'm hopeful this spring. Gonna use some new tricks. I'm gonna take you guys for the ride. Also got an older crankbait that I found snagged in a creek. My favorite creek to fish. And then we've got a giant crankbait that I found snagged on a tree. Dutch. Dog, quit being an idiot. Come on, man. We're trying to record here. What? Alright. And this probably, I'd assume this dives more than 8 feet deep. It's got a giant bill. I honestly wouldn't use it, but I'm keeping it just in case, you know. I don't really like using deeper crankbaits. I'm more of a shallow fisherman. And then I've got a keychain that I put a hook on. Don't know why, I just did it for fun. Probably never going to use it, but if I do, you guys are going to watch me do it. I also got a Bass Pro XPS crankbait. It's in black and white with a blue belly. I'd say it dives, what, like 4 to 6 feet, about?
More like, 4 to 6 feet, probably.
Yeah. Haven't caught anything on it yet, but hopefully I'll catch a big one. And then there's the Vexen Fat Boy bluegill crankbait. This dives no deeper than like 6 feet. I had a giant bass on this in a local creek. I was just rolling it along the rocks, and wham! I saw it flash in the water for a few seconds. This bass was at least 4 pounds, man. It was giant. Broke my heart when it came off.
It ended up actually taking its eye with it, the crankbait's eye.
Yeah, hit a rock when it came off. Gonna have to buy another one. There's another one over there, but it's our other brother's. But listen to that thud, it's great. It's amazing. Even though it doesn't have an eye, I'll probably still use it this spring. Yeah, this one's in a different, like, shad color.
Another shad color Fat Boy.
Yep. Also got that out of a mystery tackle box. The same box number as this one. A lot of my lures I've got from mystery tackle box. Great operation they've got going there. Alright, then I've got 2 different Hedon Zara spooks. I found this snagged on a log in a pond. You can tell this was used for, like, no Dutch. You are not eating that. No. 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 Go over there. Go over there. Leo, take Dutch over there, please. Just grab him by the collar and pull him to the corner.
No, I'm not going to grab him by the collar.
There we go. Alright. You can tell by how scratched up this was. They probably used this for muskie. Yes, there are muskie in Missouri. Believe it. There's actually trophies. At Bush Conservation, they've got a lot of muskie. You can tell. Whoever lost this used it for muskie. I've also got a smaller Hedden Zara spook. I can't remember where I got it from. Oh yeah, I found it in one of my dad's old tackle boxes. That's right. Yeah, it's a smaller one. I'd probably use it on that spinning rod over there. Alright, that's it for the second tackle box. Leo, you're up with the second tray.
Okay.
We're gonna do a second part for our soft plastics, because this video is gonna be well over 20 minutes long.
My second tray has a lot of stuff that I use. Some of these bigger Rebel crawdads that I have, I don't use because I've never gone to a lake that I've been able to use them. So I don't use these bigger ones. So
I mean,
show the other ones.
You probably could use them in like the Burbus River or something. Just don't cast towards the bigger rocks.
Yeah.
Just cast out towards the middle, I guess.
But here are some of the ones that I actually do use.
Yeah, that's
This-
an ultralight one.
Ultralight, brown and neon, and orange. Tiny wheat raw? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teeny wheat claw.
Teeny
Yeah,
wheat
pick
raw.
that up, man. I do not want to step on
I
that.
will.
Sorry, he's new. He's new.
And then I got the middle wheat craw version of the
Yeah.
brown and neon.
We have
and
probably
orange.
I've caught most bass from like 2 to 3 pounds on that size. Right there.
I have a reason that I use crawdad crankbaits. It's because I caught my first ever big bass on it. It was like 3 pounds.
I wouldn't say big, more average, but yeah, he was like,
I was excited at the moment.
yeah, he was like 7 or 8 years old when he caught. It was awesome. I got skunked that day.
This
as well.
is my favorite crawdad crankbait to use. It is red, white, blue, and it's got orange on the bottom. It's a middle wheat craw, and I love it to just
Sorry, that was her dog.
throw towards the logs at creeks and just reel in some nice bass and gar. Next up, we have another middle wheat craw, but this one is the regular crawdad color. It has got green on the top and like a soft orange on the bottom with white in the middle. I've never caught anything on this because I just got it, but I'm hoping to use it this spring.
Yeah. I hate the winter. I do like snow, but everything else about it, I hate.
Well, winter trout fishing too.
Winter trout fishing's fun, but everything else sucks.
And then I got pretty much the same crankbait, but a lot darker colors. I got a lot darker green on the top, same white in the middle, and a lot darker orange on the bottom. I've caught maybe 1 or 2 bass on this one, and they weren't really big. They were like 1.5 pounds, but I hope I can catch bigger ones on this lure this summer. Let's see. Next we have...
That's basically that whole tray for him. He's obsessed with crawdad crankbaits.
Next
he's
we
got
got
reasons.
these. This one is the same as the middle wheat craw, lighter green and lighter orange, but it's got a bigger bill than the middle wheat craw and dives to about 7 to 8 feet. This is why I don't use this one as much, but this one is a dark red on top, a white in the middle, and a dark orange on the bottom. I caught that 3-pounder, my first ever big bass, on this crankbait, and that's why I love crawdad crankbaits. See, next we got this Whopper Plopper, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's an Ozark Trail off-brand. He
Yeah.
found it in a tree.
Ozark Trail Whopper Plopper. I found it in a tree. It was still good as new. It looked like somebody bought it and then came out to fish and got snagged. I haven't used it, but maybe if we go out to like a big lake, maybe I could use it.
On that,
Bait
baitcaster.
caster.
Yeah.
And then I found this one at a local lake. And it's like a frog kind of pattern. Green, black, and yellow, and neon orange on the bottom. I haven't used it because I really didn't have too much hopes for it, but maybe I'll use it this spring.
Yeah, that'll probably be good in shallow water.
And then I got an assortment of
Grasshopper crankbait.
grasshopper crankbaits. I got
From Rebel.
from Rebel. I got this one. It's like a gold and silver grasshopper. And I got 2 yellow crickhoppers, that's what they're called. And then a green one, a green crickhopper, and a red and mud brown green.
About those yellow ones, I have caught so many fish on the yellow ones. I can't count. Trout fishing too in the summer and fall. I'll use those green ones sometimes, and no, not green, yellow ones, and I'll catch big trout on them.
I also got this small little brown, white, and neon orange crankbait. I've used it and I've caught maybe a half-pound bass on it, but that's really it. And then I got this, same pattern as that other crankbait I found at the local lake, but in a tiny minnow form. Haven't used it yet still, but I might use it this summer. And then this one, it's really tiny. I think I might use it for panfish, so I don't think that I would really use this one for
I use
bass.
that for crappie and gills.
Yeah.
Alright, one thing from the second tackle box I showed you that I forgot to add are those grasshopper crankbaits. I have got 3 yellow ones. I love these things. I can't get enough of them, man. They're really great. Anyway, I'm gonna show you my second tackle box now. Basically all of my spinner baits. Alright, this is an old one. It's missing an eye, doesn't have a skirt. Can't remember where I got that from.
Grandpa gave it to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then I've got a few $1 Walmart spinners. And I've got a still smells good. I've got a Guggen Baits spinner bait. Pretty good. Probably put a shad imitator trailer in the back of it. And I've got this one that I found at Bush Conservation. It's got a double-tailed grub on the back of it. It's got some rust on it. Might put it in rust remover. Forgot what it's called.
WD-40.
No. Well, yeah, kind of, I guess. Might have to put a new skirt on it too. Has some grime on it. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Then I've got this newer one that I also found at Bush Conservation. Looks pretty good, honestly. It'd probably do great this spring. Then I've got a 10,000 fish cycle bait. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I got this from a mystery tackle box. I love mystery tackle box. I can't talk about them enough. Leo here, he's gotten some mystery tackle boxes as well. All of us are happy with the results, right, Leo?
Yes. They all carry really nice baits, and it's just cheap for what's in it.
Exactly.
In my third tray, I have some of my
crankbaits.
Yeah, some of my favorite crankbaits. I really like these ones. I got them from Bass Pro. I'll show you. I got 2 of these ones. They're 2 neon black, and yeah, they're like a shad. And I've only ever caught 2 bass on them, but I think I can catch more. But we'll have to see about that.
Those would be really good at a pond.
Yeah.
Probably not at our local pond. It doesn't really have big fish in it anymore. It's more of a tourist attraction now.
And this one I have a sunfish
Get closer,
crankbait.
Leo.
like a sunfish crankbait right here. I got this at Bass Pro. And then I got another sunfish crankbait, but this one has a different design.
It's a little bit darker.
I've only ever used one. It would be this one. Didn't catch anything on it, but I really want to try using these ones.
Yeah, they'd work well.
And then this one, I'm really excited to use this one. This one is a XPS shad crankbait. I can't wait to use this one. It's got sparkles on the top to make it shine more, and I can't wait to use this one. The next one also goes for like a shad look, a lot white on it, and it's got a yellow stripe in the middle. I think it's got some weights in it, like a little bit of weight, and it's got like a very baby blue on the top. I think I'm gonna use this one later in the summer. And that's that one. Then I have this one. My dad has used this one and caught a fairly big bass. I haven't used it yet because most of these XPS crankbaits are all new, but it's red, black, and it's got like golden gills and golden dots on it.
It's basically supposed to be like more of a crawdad type pattern.
And then next, Carter has this one.
Yeah, it's that black and white
It's
one.
like an Oreo colored shad. It's got red gills and a yellow belly. And then I got this Cabela's multi-tool that I like to use for
Leo, again, you put it in the case backwards.
take it out and, get hooks out of fish's mouth. And that's what I use that for. And then I have this case. It's like a little tiny tackle box. It's got a popper in it.
Rebel popper.
Yep.
It's probably my favorite popper of all time.
And then I got this yellow
Frog.
Yep.
Ozark
Trail yellow frog. And this one isn't an Ozark Trail. This one is a Bass Pro frog. And I had to cut the tails on it a little bit because they were a little bit too long. And it's got yellow and black spots on the top. It's green and it's got a yellow and orange belly.
Fire tiger color, basically.
Yeah. And then I got this from a local gas station.
It's a topwater.
Yeah, like a topwater frog crankbait. It's got a weight in it. And I've caught a couple carp on it at a local creek, but I had this giant one on.
Yeah, giant 10-pound grass carp.
And
Same one that I actually caught.
And I missed it.
I might upload the video a little bit later on. But I was a little bit older than him. I was like 12 or 11. And I was using my trout rod, right, with a live worm. And yeah, it took about 30 minutes to pull in, but I got a 10-pound grass carp. Pretty fun. And after Leo missed it, my dad was like, "Oh my god." And then he went across the water, like waded across, and then went back up to where Leo lost it, and then catches it a few casts later. It was pretty funny.
Yep. I was only like 7 or 8.
Anyway, that's it for this video. Part 2 with the soft plastics will be up soon.
This was just all of our trays and crankbait spinners and weights and stuff like that, and we'll cover all of our soft plastics in the next video. And like and subscribe, and have a good day.
Yeah. Remember, our dog is watching you.